So I woke up today, kind of went about my normal routine. Um, Went to the gym, came home. I was waiting for my wife to finish up her shower. And in that time, I usually just kind of cruise through Facebook to see what's going on. And obviously, with the recent events in Florida and recent tragedies elsewhere, people are upset and they're talking about it online. And um, I think everybody is trying to figure out what what needs to be done. And so I honestly just closed Facebook, started kind of my normal routine. Um, but as I was driving in, I was thinking about one of the posts that I had read and how that post was a call for action. And I was thinking about what I could do, what what thing could I do to improve my community, to help situations that are happening to dwindle and not to happen as often. And the only thing I could think of to do was to care more about the people around me and then to invest in them and their lives. I think we're living in a culture that is swinging more and more towards online. Obviously, you're watching this online um, interactions, and to some degree, that's awesome. It's great, but there are times where it's so easy for people to be isolated, and sometimes I think that's not such a good thing for everybody. So, as I was thinking about this, I was like, if I myself could just reduce the amount of time that I spend cruising Facebook or online watching YouTube um, or you pick your poison, but reduce that time and increase the time that I invest in the people around me and the people that I'm concerned about. I think that would go a long ways towards making my community stronger and reducing the amount of anger and destruction. Some people will say, oh, that's difficult. Well, everything that's good comes at a cost, and sometimes it's just our time in terms of the cost. Um, uh, I know that there are people in my life that have situations that they find themselves in that are they have destructive habits. They're doing things that aren't good for them, and I think it's important that not necessarily that I'm here to save the world, but that I play a better part and come alongside other people, friends of mine or friends of the people I'm concerned about, and help them to find a better way to live their life, whether that's um, finding a volunteer organization like Habitat for Humanity to invest in emotionally, or to find a group that is, maybe RC Airplanes or a church or whatever brings something positive in their life to help them to not go down the dark hole of depression or drinking or whatever that destructive habit may be, but to help them see themselves in a way that's positive. And I think have if we make an honest attempt to be positive to the people around us or simply help them, um, that we could make our world a much better place. Now, obviously, I know it's not, the world isn't puppy dogs and rainbows, but then at least we're doing our part to make our community a better place to live in. And I think that's the most important part, is that we try and live our lives in a way that we can come together and help each other and make sure that people are more emotionally healthy, that they aren't having thoughts about hurting themselves or um, being isolated. Um, so that's what I felt compelled about today, and I hope that in some way, maybe it sparks a thought like, oh, maybe I could take this person out to dinner, or hey, I haven't talked to this family member in a while, I should check in with them, you know. And if we all just take a few extra moments out of our day and try and invest in each other, I think we'll be a much happier community together. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.